So in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about how you add an event into your Training Peaks account. Now the reason why we add events into the Training Peaks account is that it helps us build out your training program. So to do it, all you need to do is select the date that you plan to have the event on. Just click on that particular date and then click on the event and then add the event name here. Obviously the date is the date that you've clicked on, and select type. So in most cases it'll be cycling, but sometimes you may be doing some other events in your Training Peaks program that you want to make us aware of that are going to impact on your training. So you may be doing some running or some swimming, you may be doing a triathlon, but generally in most cases people are either doing, well, they'll be doing cycling, but generally they'll be doing road bike cycling or mountain bike cycling. Now it's important to make the distinction between these two because of the training load associated with them. So if you are doing a mountain bike event, then certainly put it in as a mountain bike event as opposed to a road bike event, and that way we can make sure that we can incorporate that into your training. Now in the description there's two things that are really important for you to put in this. The first thing is the distance, and preferably in kilometers if it's a kilometer event. If you're in America or the UK you may want to use miles, but generally we would use kilometers for that. An estimated time that you want to do the event in, and also finally whether it's an A, B or a C category event. Okay, so the difference between an A, B and C category event plays a role in how we build out your training program. So A category events are the most important events on your training program, and generally they're the event that you're training for. So that's an A category event, and we make sure that we're tapering and peaking you for that event. A B category event is an event in your training program that's not your main goal, but it's certainly an important event that you want to do reasonably well at. So the difference between that and an A category event is that we may not necessarily peak and taper you into that event, but we've taken it into account so that when you're training towards it, that we don't have you loaded up at such a point that you're going to have a really bad day. And then finally C category event is an event that you've got on your calendar that really isn't an important event, it's just something that you're doing. So it may be just one of your local club races that you're going to be doing every week, or it may be a bunch ride that you're doing every week, or it may be something else. It's an event that you're doing, and those events could be also things like holidays and trips and birthday parties and things that are going to impact on your training that we need to take into account, so we don't obviously schedule in something over that period when you've got something obviously already planned. So also if you could add a link to the event as well, that can really help us as well. So there you go, that's how you add an event to your Training Peaks account. It's been David Heatley here from Cycling Inform.